All right, fucking let's get it. Yes, sir. What's poppin' with y'all, man? Welcome back to another motherfucking episode of the Until Further Notice podcast. I'm the flies, definitely the highest, coolest, smoothest host of them all. OG Hatch, man. You know what the fuck it is, man. What's up with the people, man? How the fuck we feeling out there, yo? It's episode 51, man. We on the grind of 100, man. This shit do not motherfucking me stop. Hopefully out there looking good, feeling good, staying safe. It's a whole lot of shit going on in these streets. We know that shit by now. I want to say shout out to everybody that's tapped in around the world, join the conversation. I truly appreciate the love and support. No matter listen to the podcast on Google Podcasts, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Audio Mac. It really don't matter to me. If you watching this on YouTube right now, what up? What up, baby? But no, seriously, man, shout out to everybody that's tapped in, join the fucking conversation, man. I truly appreciate all love and support, man. Without you guys, this podcast wouldn't be shit. The reception to last week's podcast was nothing short of phenomenal. We did return to digital platform. We did return back to YouTube. So go ahead and subscribe to the Until FN YouTube channel if you're not doing so already. Last week was just good, man. It was a halfway to the milestone. They said we on the grind of 100. We had our 50th episode last week. The anniversary of this podcast is literally in 2 fucking days. So this episode will already be out. So next week I'll probably do a little bit more talking about, you know what I'm saying, how happy I am and shit like that. I make it a little emotional. I make it a little motherfucking emotional. I might. I don't know yet. I don't know. But nah, man, nothing short sensational, man. All the love and support that I've been receiving from you guys. So I want to say shout out to everybody that's been doing the motherfucking thing, that's been rocking with your boy since day fucking one. But it's a whole lot of shit going on. I got a whole lot of shit on the document, man. I don't want to hold you guys up. Looking at this motherfucker, what we got, man? We got Cappie Pondexter. We got the Milwaukee Bucks. You know what? Hold on. Let me go ahead and get this out the way, man, because I've been talking a lot of shit on this man's name for a long motherfucking time. I'm going to go ahead and send congratulations out to the Milwaukee Bucks and to Giannis Antetokounmpo. I've been shitting on Giannis. Well, not shitting on Giannis. I've been critiquing Giannis for the last couple of years now. And he went and did it, bro. He went and got the ring. I've always been the person. I don't talk shit about the fat person that's leaving the gym. What the fuck can you say? They putting in the work. The proof is in the pudding type shit. So when it comes to Giannis, man, him winning the ring, man, him winning the finals MVP, hey, man, salute, you know what I'm saying? Tip my cap to you, bro. I'm going to get into that a little bit later in the podcast, but I want to make sure I start the podcast off with, you know what I'm saying, giving my props to a nigga that I think's quote-unquote shitting on for the last couple of years, you know what I'm saying? I'm a real nigga at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? When I get props when props is due, so I wanted to make sure I started the podcast off saying congratulations to Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks for going out there beating the Phoenix Suns in 6 games. Giannis went stupid, man. But I'm going to get into that a little bit later in the motherfucking me podcast. Looking on the docket, man, what we got? We got Cappie Pondexter. We got the finals review. We got the black coach surge in the NBA. We got Maria Taylor leaving ESPN. We got Kanye West. We got Honeycomb Brazy and much more. Fuck it, man. Let's go ahead and start with motherfucking me. You know what? Let's go ahead and start with Maria Taylor, bro. Just because this is something that I've talked about on this podcast on past episodes. And I knew something was going to be coming from this, you know, because I knew sometimes when you get certain motherfucking me, when you get certain stories, you just get, you know, it's not the end of it. You know what I'm saying? When you first you read the initial reports and things like that, you know, that's not the end of that story. You know, something's to come of that. And reports is coming out that Maria Taylor has left ESPN as of today. And reports are she's heading over to NBC. Now, obviously, I came on this podcast a few weeks ago and talked about how Rachel Nichols was having a off-the-record conversation with one of LeBron James' correspondents, and basically she pulled the race card. A white woman pulled the race card saying Maria Taylor was only getting the finals coverage because she was black and ESPN was trying to diversify and shit like that. And I talked about that shit. I gave my point. I gave how, you know, you had the black co-host on the jump, like Richard Jefferson, Kendrick Perkins, Steven Jackson, and Matt Barnes and niggas like that come and defend Rachel Nichols. I already told you how I felt about that shit. I feel like anytime niggas just come to the defense of white women super fast, nigga, I get upset. I don't know why, but I got problems. I got problems. But I really wanted to bring this up because with the reports of Maria Taylor leaving ESPN, the real question is this a W or F? And I know it's kind of ignorant to even think about it in those type of terms, but we have to be realistic with this shit. Now, if it's coming out of reports that it was a problem with her and a white woman at ESPN, and now she's leaving ESPN, from what I've seen, she chose to leave ESPN. It's not like ESPN let her go or nothing like that. She chose to leave ESPN. The reports are she's going to NBC, like I said. But it's like sometimes when I think it just comes down to the person you are. Because sometimes when I look at it, bro, it's like when you stir the pot, sometimes you got to sit in that shit. With her making that move and having Rachel Nichols salty and shit like that, letting it be known that it's some problems going on and behind the scenes at ESPN that we didn't know about, and that she actually came out on top. Because she actually did cover the NBA Finals. She did a hell of a motherfucking job. Let me say that. And then you got Malika Andrews, who it was announced that she was the youngest reporter to do the NBA Finals trophy presentation. She did that shit with Adam Silver and the Milwaukee Bucks. She was the youngest to do that. So when you got that and it looks like African-American women are winning, it's like, so why the fuck are you leaving now? Now, if NBC giving you the bag, let me shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? But I do want to know, why would she leave now? Because it seems like you took the number one spot. Now maybe it is, you know what I'm saying, a sympathy job. Who I don't know. Maybe she did get a sympathy job and she felt that shit. Man, that could be what it is. Because I know if I got a sympathy job, I would feel disrespected. Because nigga, I know I put the work in to get this motherfucking me job, nigga, out the gate. Fuck, I need sympathy for, nigga. Fuck the bullshit. So if that's the reason she's leaving ESPN, I have no problem with that. I don't have a problem with it regardless, because I love Maria Taylor and I think she does a wonderful job. But it makes me wonder. It makes me wonder, why are you leaving now? Because we know the fight that we all against is African Americans. We all understand it. Well, we should all understand the fight that African American women go throughout this, throughout that industry and throughout day-to-day life. So when you see an example of a black woman actually looking like she won, it makes you think, damn, was this a Houdini act? Did ESPN really do this for their diversity motherfucking image? Did they really do that and then gave her a sympathy job and she felt the way? Like, did that really fucking take place? Because if that's the case, I gotta take back what the fuck I said about Steven Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Because he talked to Rachel Nichols. Maybe he do got the inside scoop on that shit. He would have it more than I do. But it's like from the outside looking in, it just makes me wonder why Maria Taylor will leave now. Now I say, if it's about the bag or if it's about more opportunity at NBC and shit like that, it's understandable. Even if she found out or she felt that Rachel Nichols' whole fiasco really was a sympathy job, her getting the finals coverage. If that's the case and she dipping, maybe that's hey, I don't know. But I do think we need to ask ourselves, why now? Why as soon as the season's over? Like, nigga, the season just ended last night and reports came out this morning. You know what I'm saying? This story just came out, 2 weeks ago, a week ago? This shit fresh. So it just makes you wonder what the fuck is really going on up there at ESPN. It makes you really wonder what the fuck is truly going on up there on ESPN. Moving on, man. Let's go ahead and get into Cappie Pondexter while we're speaking about LeBron James and LeBron James correspondence and shit like that. Cappie Pondexter is out here going, I don't know what the fuck is going on. One thing I will say about this is that since day one on this podcast, bro, I've always made sure I talked about mental health. Now, I don't know Cappie Pondexter, and to be quite honest with you, I didn't know shit about a Cappie Pondexter. I think that's one of the hardest names in the world. Your name Cappie? We should have known she Cappie. But your name Cappie, I thought that was a dope ass name. I didn't know who Cappie Pondexter was, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I love WNBA, but I'm not a huge. I didn't watch the shit like that. I love Candace Parker. Yeah, I like Diana Taurasi. I like motherfucking Sue Bird. You know what I'm saying? Skylar Diggins. You know what I'm saying? Brittany Griner. You know what I'm saying? My girl Liz Cambridge. You know what I'm saying? You know, but when you start going back to the early 2000s and shit like that, look, baby, you lost me. I know Lisa Leslie, you know what I'm saying? I know Tina Thompson, shit like that. But Cappie Pondexter, I don't know. I'm not no disrespect to your legacy or no shit like that. Trust me, I ain't even trying to take it there with you. I ain't even on that. You know what I'm saying? But I wanted to bring it up on this podcast because she's making news about a clip that went viral. She went on live, and I want to play a little snippet of it because she brought up LeBron James. And I wanted to, before I play this clip, and I brought up mental health. I think it's important for us as a people to identify when people are seeking help, when people are calling, reaching out for help. Sometimes they have strange ways of showing it, fam. It can just be some some wild shit. Sometimes they can just come out and say it, or sometimes they'll be portraying some wild activities or portraying a wild version of themselves that you don't recognize, and that's them calling out for help. They're out of control at this point. They don't know what to do. They know if they do some wild outlandish shit, somebody's going to pay attention. Somebody's going to care in that moment. So I want to make sure I play this clip for you guys, and hopefully I get this shit working on this motherfucking me on this platform, bro, because I'm still working this shit. I'm still working this shit out, bro. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second with this shit, bro. As the weeks go on, you know what I'm saying? As the weeks go on, man, this shit gonna be looking phenomenal. I'm gonna have this shit running more smoothly. I want to make sure I come on here and play this clip for you guys, because I think we have to identify when people are going through shit and when they are calling out for help.
Shit, that nigga tried to kill me for real. I just fucking got out of that shit. I've been missing for almost like 2 years.
Let me start that back for you.
I ain't confused. I ain't confused. I ain't on that shit. That nigga tried to kill me for real. I just fucking got out of that shit. I've been missing for almost like 2 years. I ain't even know where the fuck I was at. I do not fuck with LeBron James. That nigga's a trafficker. That nigga is a trafficker. He's a fucking trafficker. He trafficked women in real time.
4-time MVP.
That nigga stole all my money out of my bank account.
All right. Now you wilding the fuck out. Now you wilding the fuck out, Cappie. You telling me LeBron James. You telling me motherfucking me LeBron James. You telling me LeBron motherfucking me James is a sex trafficker? My bad. Damn, let me shut the fuck up. You still talking? But you telling me that LeBron James is a sex trafficker? Come on, man. Now look, like I said, I don't know Cappie Pondexter. I don't know what the fuck is going on in Cappie Pondexter's life. I don't know. Motherfuckers is seeking help. You telling me this woman been disappeared for 2 motherfucking years? Can nobody find this one for 2 years? 2 years? And she come back talking about LeBron James is a sex trafficker? Now, at a certain point in time, like I said, she's speaking facts or she asking for help. And how far is too far? Because I'm all for motherfuckers getting their help. I'm all for motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Letting out their emotions. I think motherfuckers is crazy if you crying on live and shit like that. You record yourself crying. I think you crazy. So I wouldn't do all that shit. But I understand 2021, that's just how certain motherfuckers give it up. But if I'm LeBron James, fam, I can live with motherfuckers talking about my hairline. I can live with motherfuckers saying I'm running from the free throw line in clutch moments. I can live with motherfuckers saying I'm corny and want to be liked by everybody and I want to be better than Jordan. I never will. I can deal with Skip Bayless. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to motherfuckers talking about I'm a sex trafficker, you know what I'm saying? I'm robbing motherfuckers of their money. A sex trafficker? Now look, I know what's going on with the whole Bill Cosby shit. I was raised, everybody ain't lying on you. So if 150 bitches say Bill Cosby raped them, maybe 2 or 3. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't lying on you, Bill. But when it comes to this LeBron James shit, this sex trafficking shit, it's like, yo, I come on week in and week out, tell you, sometimes when certain things are said, you know what I'm saying, you can't, as a man, it's just certain things you never want said about you. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not sure. I don't believe LeBron James is a sex trafficker. What the fuck? You talking about the nigga that's been, you talking about one of the niggas in the world that's been on the microphone the most? I don't know. I can't name too many. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to LeBron James being a sex trafficker, him robbing motherfuckers, LeBron James is reported to be a billionaire at the end of this year. I don't think LeBron James is robbing Cappie Pondexter. I don't know how much money Cappie Pondexter got. You know what I'm saying? For LeBron James to be robbing. I do see the motherfucking story that came out that she had sex. Her and Melo was fucking or some shit like that. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? If those rumors are true, you know what I'm saying? LeBron and Melo is cool. They've been cool since high school. I can see the energy, you know what I'm saying? The people mingling and shit like that. But when you talking about LeBron James being a sex trafficker, you crossing the motherfucking lines. That man got a whole daughter, fam. He got a whole daughter. That man got a whole school. That man got a whole movie out. It makes you think, who the fuck is paying this woman? Either somebody's paying this woman or she's calling out for help. Is she speaking facts? Is this nigga LeBron pulling a big ass Houdini act? Is this nigga really this nasty? A nasty individual? Is he? I don't believe it to be. Not that nigga. Not that. Not to. Now, I'm gonna say this. And I don't even want to put this type of shit in the air. But I gotta say it. LeBron James is like our version of Magic Johnson, fam. Basically. He's like Magic Johnson of our generation. Business savvy, the business shit, everybody like him, all that bullshit. All that. It came out Magic Johnson was fucking bitches on the red. Just fucking. He got the HIV AIDS shit. I don't know which one. I think it was AIDS. I don't think he got full-blown HIV. I don't know. He got some nasty shit. That's all I needed to know. But it's like, we knew he was fucking. It was rumors that he was fucking at halftime. He was while coach was in there going over the fucking offensive system. Magic was he had a special closet. We was fucking bitches at halftime. That's what the rumors is about Magic. So if the rumor was LeBron James was out here just fucking, I'd be like, all right. But you tell me LeBron James is sex trafficking, at what point in time is we like, all right, bro, this is just too far. Like, come on, man. It's just certain things we shouldn't be putting on this man's name. A sex trafficker, Cappie Pondexter. That's where it goes from somebody thinking you serious to thinking you fucking crazy. And just a nigga like me, I'm just saying maybe it's some mental health shit going on. Because that's too fucking far. Should LeBron take action? Should he do we gotta speak on this shit? Because this is a serious ass allegation. Now I know a lot of people not probably even taking it serious. But I would think as a man with a daughter, a man with a reputation, you know what I'm saying, with business relationships that LeBron James has, I know he going off about the shit at the crib. I know he said something about the shit. But should LeBron have to speak out on this shit, or should LeBron say something to her? Like ain't that like defamation of character or some shit? Like you just can't be online talking about I'm sex trafficking you. I kidnapped you for 2 years, bitch. What? A regular nigga ain't got the money to do that shit, to just sue you for some shit like that. This nigga sitting on money. I can sue you with no fucking problem. That's what I would do. Fuck are you talking about, sex trafficking? Bitch, I don't even know you. I'm LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, how far is too far? Like at a certain point in time, when niggas is just talking shit about you on the regular, you get used to shit. LeBron probably used to niggas talking about his hairline. You need to cut that shit. Or talking about him on the basketball court. Nigga, Kevin Durant better. You can't shoot free throws, nigga. Your jump shot iffy. You know what I'm saying? Clutch, you ain't clutch. You know what I'm saying? He been hearing that shit for 20-something years. I've heard rumors, allegations of LeBron cheating and shit that came out to be false in the end. But it's like, damn, you want me trafficking bitches? A sex trafficker? Nah, man, we not doing that. You just we shouldn't be able to keep letting motherfuckers get away with saying shit on the internet. We shouldn't be at a certain point in time, we gotta stop this shit. Cause that's some wild ass shit to just be saying and nothing happens to you after that. That's some wild ass shit, cuz. But I digress. It ain't me. It ain't me. LeBron James a better man than me because he do a lot of shit that I just wouldn't do. He a better man than me, man. That's all I'm a motherfucking me saying on that topic, man. Real shit. I know. I will say this, Cappie Pondexter, in all seriousness, in all motherfucking me seriousness, baby. Go get help. Go get help. Even if those allegations are true and you were sex trafficked by one of the most famous men in the world, so you need help. You fucked up in the head. I know you are. I would be. That's what they be in the movies. You know what I'm saying? Like, no bullshit. I ain't even trying to track jokes about the shit. If that shit is true and you were sex trafficked, go get help, please. Because lashing out on the internet, it's not going to give you the healing that you properly deserve. It just maybe in the short term, but not in the long term. Not in the long term, baby girl. And if this shit is false, which I'm leaning towards, I got to be honest with you, Cappie. I think you're capping. If the shit is false, Cappie, go get some fucking help. Because I don't even understand how the fuck you wake up on one day and just get on live and say LeBron fucking James sex trafficked you. Look, I don't want to be the one of those niggas that just stand up for niggas because I know them and they popular. I think I know them because I see them on the basketball court. I ain't trying to be that nigga, y'all. I promise you I'm not. But come on, man. At a certain point in time, it's like, hey, come on, man. Like, what the fuck is going on? I know Giannis just won the ring. He the best player in the league now, what niggas is saying. But do we got to take it to this level? You know, I know Kobe got the rape case and shit like that. But damn, we got to just throw shit on niggas now? Come on, man. But for I honestly want to know if LeBron James will speak out on this shit. I truly motherfucking me do. I truly fucking do. Moving on, man. Let's go ahead and get into the motherfucking Milwaukee Bucks, man. Let's go and get into Milwaukee Bucks, man. Milwaukee Bucks won the NBA motherfucking finals, man. That's big, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. LeBron, what Giannis Antetokounmpo just went out there and did. He dropped 50 in the closeout game, 5 blocks, like 13 rebounds or some crazy amount of motherfucking rebounds. For the series, he averaged 35.2 points, 13.2 rebounds, 5 assists, 1.8 blocks, 1.2 steals per game to win the Finals MVP. They closed out the Phoenix Suns in 6 games. Devin Booker, I think he said averaged like 28 per game. Efficiency wasn't really there. Chris Paul numbers weren't as bad as people think. I think he averaged like 21 and 9, shooting like 54% from the field. But that's one of those things where numbers aren't everything, fam. Like the eye test lets you know Chris Paul, nah. He wasn't Chris Paul. He wasn't leading niggas like he was leading niggas all season. And that's why I be trying to tell niggas about today's game, bro. The number game, I'm going to get into Giannis a little bit, but the numbers game is so fucked up nowadays, bro, that Chris Paul was I was saying Chris Paul was MVP in the regular season. No shit. Niggas averaging 19 and 10? Some 19 and 8 or some crazy shit like that. Some Steve Nash type shit. And come finals time, nigga numbers was better all the way across the board. But his play wasn't. Nah, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody get numbers, bro. In today's NBA, it's so many possessions and so many niggas that's not playing defense that niggas is getting buckets. He can get 20 and 10 easy. Easy. But in the big moments, when ass cheeks got tight and sweat was pouring down niggas' face, he wasn't Chris Paul no more. And really what the fuck I saw out there was a team full of niggas that didn't know what to do. All season long, they could look to Chris Paul and tell them where to go because he had been to that point in time, to that stage. But when it came to the finals, he ain't never been there. You would have thought that nigga was still playing in Houston the way that nigga was giving the ball up to Devin Booker and gonna go stand in the corner. You would have thought that nigga was still playing in Houston. He ain't do that shit all season long. All season long. But when it came finals time, the nigga was giving Devin Booker the ball at half court. And like, go ahead, Devin, go get that shit. And go stand in the corner. Nah, nigga, direct these niggas. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do what the fuck you was doing all season long. Don't get here and then think these niggas they got it now. They can carry me. No. Ain't none of you niggas been here before. Only nigga that had been there was Jay Crowder, and that's Jay fucking Crowder. I love Jay Crowder, but that's Jay fucking Crowder. So when you look over on the Milwaukee Bucks side, like I said, all these niggas really had to do, bro, was keep games close and let Chris Middleton soak their ass. I said that shit up weeks ago. That's all Milwaukee had to do was because Giannis going to get his 30, 35, and 12. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is not going to stop him. Aiden can't stop shit. I told y'all how I felt about Aiden. Aiden ain't got enough dog in him. I told y'all that. The nigga's 7 feet and don't dunk the ball, really. He lays the bitch up. I remember when niggas was calling Pau Gasol soft. And then Pau Gasol was tougher than this nigga. I told niggas when he was in college, bro, I don't trust no nigga that's in college and he's 7 foot and he not a rim protector. How the fuck you 7 foot and you not a rim protector in college? That told me all I need to know about DeAndre Ayton. Good player, good talent, but come on, man. We got to stop the bullshit. He not guarding Giannis. Not head to head. Fuck no. So when you look over on that side, that's all Milwaukee did when they switched around. They got to game 3. Once they got back home, Giannis got to go crazy. Keep that shit in, down the stretch, get that motherfucker to Chris Middleton, hit them buckets. Let's get this shit rolling. Like I told you, they paid Drew Holiday to lock some shit up. He finally started locking some shit up. making it tough on these young boys, ripping Devin Booker down every time he guarded him. I got Chris Paul as I heard falling. Chris Paul looked old and young in the same damn games. At one point in time, he had a 5-minute stretch where he looked like 27-year-old Chris Paul. Then he have a 10-minute stretch where he can't even fucking dribble. He look old as fuck. Those are the signs that let you know Phoenix ain't gonna be back next year. Hell no. Chris Paul is deteriorating right in front of your very motherfucking eyes. But it's like when you just look at Giannis, fam. Like I said, I've talked so much. I don't even want to say I talk shit because I feel like everything I said is true. All I said is Giannis was drafted as a small forward. He can't shoot still. He really ain't got no go-to move. He don't. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like everything I said about Giannis was true. And when people were telling me that he was like Shaq, I was saying, no, he's not Shaq. Shaq knew who he was. Giannis didn't play. Giannis was playing stupid his whole career until the finals. When he got to the finals, he stopped shooting jumpers. He started playing to his shrimps. When a nigga's out there shooting jumpers and he can't shoot, nigga, you don't know who you are yet. You still trying to prove that you something that you not. And when the finals changed, once that nigga just said, fuck that, I'm in the paint eating on these niggas. So once he started to do that, nigga, it's a wrap. I told y'all, they ain't nobody, when everybody went down, when it was just Milwaukee, Atlanta, when it was the Final Four, Milwaukee, Atlanta, Phoenix, and the Clippers, where Kawhi was hurt. I was like, shit, ain't nobody out there for Giannis. He's the biggest star. Chris Paul may have had him by name because of the fucking State Farm commercials and shit, and just being Chris Paul and longevity. But there's not a nigga out there that's left in the playoffs that could have guarded Giannis. I said that shit. So when the shit plays out, I'm not surprised. But what I do is tip my hat and show respect. Because the nigga went out there and balled. Look at the fucking numbers. I got him going across the screen. First of all, that was the Milwaukee Bucks' first chip in 50 years since the 70s. That's major. That nigga didn't leave when he go join a super team, fam. He did something that he just did what Kevin Durant couldn't do, and he did what motherfucking LeBron didn't do. He didn't leave and go join a super team. Now you got people saying that this is the LeBron, the Lakers was a super team last year. No, they wasn't. Now this is something that Kevin Durant hasn't done. Kevin Durant hasn't won without a fucking super team. Last year's team, Lakers team, wasn't a super team. That was a dynamic duo. Niggas ain't never called Shaq and Kobe a super team. It was a dynamic duo. Niggas ain't never say Jordan and Pippen was a super team. It was a dynamic duo. It's a dynamic fucking duo. Now it was a stacked team, a solid team. Yeah, hell yeah, well put together fucking team. But super, no. Milwaukee Bucks, well put together, solid motherfucking team. Super team, no. Chris Middleton points per game and Anthony Davis points per game. I believe they said Anthony Davis averaged one more point per game last year, his finals run, compared to Chris Middleton. And Drew Holiday averaged way more points per game than our third highest scorer last year in the finals, which was KCP. So, he went out there and he had a solid motherfucking team around him, and he did what the fuck he was supposed to do. And you gotta tip your hat for that. He dominated the fucking paint. He dominated every fucking game, to be honest, except probably game one. Besides game one, when he was coming back for his first game from injury, every game since game 2 to game 6, Giannis just killed the niggas, man. He just truly killed them niggas. And when you look at, when you look at niggas saying that, I'm looking on ESPN and you see Stephen A. talking about this doesn't diminish Chris Paul's legacy. I agree because in my eyes, Chris Paul was never a top 5 point guard. I love Chris Paul. Now you say top 10 and yeah, hell yeah. But top 5, that's when it's like, okay, hold on. That gotta be reserved for champions. That gotta be reserved for niggas that took their team to the promised land at least a few times or at least one time and lost. Now Chris Paul just now doing this, but I don't see how niggas had him over Jason Kidd. When Jason Kidd took the Nets to back-to-back finals early on in his career and then fucking won the chip with Dallas. Dallas wouldn't have won that ring without Jason Kidd. I already remember watching that shit, fam. So when it comes to Chris Paul, it's just it don't change his legacy to me, because to me his legacy was always he was a damn good point guard, but he's not a championship point guard because he's had too many failures in the playoffs to where he's blown the lead. Not everybody talking about his team wasn't the fucking the favorites and shit like that. I'm not trying to hear that shit, cuz. I'm not. Because as the games played out, nigga, you was up 2-0. Fuck what I thought before the games played out. Nigga, when the game started to play, you had a lead. So what the fuck are you talking? I don't give a fuck what my predictions was. Nigga, you was winning. When you go to the 3-1 leads, you blew that too. So it's like I can't call you the point guard. I can't. Because in too many times in critical moments, you weren't the point guard. That's when you start falling, turning the ball over and shit. You clutching your wrist, your hamstring and shit pulling. I can't call you point guard. Are you a hell of a point guard? Are you one of the greatest point guards I've ever seen? Yeah, with my own eyes, being a historian of the game, I can't give you top 5 because you're not in my top 5 that I've seen with my own eyes. Top 10, yeah, but those are two different things. We all know that shit. It's about 30 niggas in top 10. Anytime you got top 10, it's about 30 niggas in the top 10 list every time. So Chris Paul deserves to be right there. But I'm not giving him over niggas like Jason Kidd, Gary Payton. You know what I'm saying? I'm not giving him over Steve Nash for what Steve Nash did. Steve Nash got 2 back-to-back MVPs. You just seen what niggas was saying about Giannis. There's 2 MVPs. You see how niggas was going crazy with Steph, 2 MVPs. Steve Nash did that. Chris Paul never did that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the facts is the facts, man. And it just really comes down to God don't like ugly. Basketball guys don't like dirty players, man. And Chris Paul is a dirty motherfucker. Always has been. Like I said, I love Chris Paul. But I've always seen Chris Paul throwing some motherfucking elbows, tripping players. You can go on YouTube right now and type that shit in and see clips and footage of this nigga doing that shit. Elbowing niggas, pulling their arms down, all types of wild, dirty shit. And don't get called for the shit. But sometimes, nigga, when the nigga just can't get over the hump, and you looking for reasons why he can't get over the motherfucking hump, so, oh, nigga, you the dirty motherfucker. I can't sit here and honestly say, nigga, you don't do no shicey shit on the court. I can't say that. As a fan who's been watching the NBA for years, I can clearly see that other players in the NBA don't fuck with you. Hell, they got Boogie Cousins on camera saying the shit to you. When the motherfucking me Suns was beating the Clippers and they was celebrating, doing all that shit in the motherfucking last seconds of the game, the camera caught Boogie Cousins screaming at Chris Paul, and you wonder why niggas don't fuck with you now. We've all heard about the beef that Chris Paul's had with Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan now. We all heard about that shit. We heard the reports of Devin Booker even saying Chris Paul not for everybody. So it's like sometimes the answers are right in front of your face, fam. You's a dirty nigga. You don't deserve this shit. You don't deserve the glory of this shit, my nigga, because you's a dirty, shiesty ass nigga on that court. And sometimes it just comes down to, nigga, the basketball guys don't reward that shiesty shit. Sometimes that's what it comes down to. Sometimes it's what it comes down to. There's good guys and there's bad guys in this shit. And I've always seen Chris Paul doing some dirty nigga shit. Always. In regular season games. It can be a normal motherfucking Tuesday. Chris Paul gonna try to take out your star player. He gonna hit him with some elbows and shit. Now, as a nigga like me who love physical play, I'm not mad at it. But I see the shit. Niggas ain't swinging on you. What the fuck I don't say sitting at the crib? You pull what they call it. But the basketball guys see that shit. It's not a surprise to me that every time the playoffs, you the nigga getting hurt. It ain't a surprise to me that you the nigga that blow leads. It ain't a surprise to me that every time niggas start getting ready to give you bring in a CP3 parade, you deflate your own motherfucking balloons. I'm not surprised. I'm a nigga that believe in karma. I'm a nigga that believe in karma, fam. So when it comes to karma, and you do some dirty, shiesty shit, I'm not surprised when you never get over the hump and reach your goals or get the prize that you so far deserve or you think you deserve. You Thanos. You know what I'm saying? You on some Thanos, some endgame type shit. Every time he gets to the fucking part, we're gonna snap his fingers He realized he done blew the motherfucking lead, and it's 1, 2, 3 Cancun. Real shit. 1, 2, 3 motherfucking me Cancun, man. Real motherfucking me talk. That's just how I see it, man. So I at the end of all that, at the end of my long soliloquy, the finals review, it all came down to Giannis being a dominant motherfucking me, forcing the paint. Chris Paul being typical motherfucking me, Chris Paul, blowing the fucking lead, not sealing the fucking deal, choking, so to say. Choky Cliff Paul, Devin Booker, like I said on past weeks, at this point in time in his career, he's just not where we think he's going to be. You know what I'm saying? It's still dumbass fouls. It's still bad decisions on defense, playing hero ball. You know what I'm saying? It's still a lot of that going on. And it's expected. It's his first time in the fucking playoffs, let alone fuck the finals. It's his first time even playing meaningful basketball in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's hard to break bad habits. So at a certain point in time, he's going to get that shit worked out. So I'm not too big on that. I can't blame. I'm not going to blame nobody on the Suns for losing. They just lost, man. Monty Williams got outcoached. You know what I mean? He got outcoached. He truly got outcoached by Budenholzer, who niggas was saying was an iffy coach. I was saying he was an iffy coach, but he outcoached Monty Williams. He made adjustments, and the Phoenix Suns just didn't make adjustments. They literally played every game the exact same. Well, you know, I take that back because first games 1 and 2, they actually shot more threes. Excuse me. They shot more threes in games 1 and 2. But for some reason in 3, after that, they just said, fuck that. We mid-ranging it on out. And if you plan on trading twos with the Bucks, who got Giannis Antetokounmpo, you got a good chance of losing that shit, fam. Because he's not missing that many layups and dunks. Come on now. It's a numbers game, my nigga. But once again, congratulations to the Milwaukee Bucks, man. Go ahead and wrapping that season up. I'm happy the season's over so my Lakers can start making some moves on this roster. We can come back stronger than ever. LeBron went back to number 6. You know what I'm saying? AD gonna come back healthy. Hopefully he got a chip on his fucking shoulder. But niggas talking crazy about him again like he just didn't prove that he was a fucking top 5 player in this fucking world a year ago. Not even a year ago, nigga. We just won the ring in October. This shit still just happened. It ain't been a year since we won the fucking ring. So hopefully Lakers come back, man. And I'm just ready for the offseason, man. So this shit can get back rocking. Moving on. You know what? Real fast. Let me just stay with this real fast. I want to talk about the black coach surge in the NBA. Over the past couple of years, it's been a big topic in the NBA about the lack of, you know what I'm saying, minorities being head coaches in the NBA. It was a bunch of, I think the reports was like 77% of the NBA was African-American. And there was only like 3 NBA coaches. I talked about it on past episodes of this podcast. And as of recently, I don't know if people have been paying attention, man. It's actually been fucking phenomenal that you got all these vacant head coaching jobs in the NBA are getting filled by African Americans. You got Chauncey Billups in Portland. You got Jason Kidd out there in Dallas. Nate McMillan obviously was an intern, but he's going to be staying with the motherfucking Atlanta Hawks. Then you had Tyronn Lue and Monty Williams and Nate McMillan were in the 3 African American coaches in the Final 4. You still got what's the nigga name I was just talking about last week, man? Lloyd Pierce, that nigga gonna be in Indiana on assistant head coach. But I believe it said like 9 of the vacant head coaches, 7 of them was filled by African American men. To me, I think that's big fucking news because there's been a lot of reports lately, primarily Stephen A. Smith getting on the NBA players about how them not speaking out much about African American men not getting the coaching jobs in the NBA. And I think now that the tides are turning and now more NBA coaches are starting to be African American, to me, I get excited because it's the next wave of coaches that I really look forward to. Because at this point, I hope that we do what white coaches did. You know what I'm saying? They had their trees. We all know about the Popovich tree. What's the boy name? Eduku. Eduku is going to be a head coach now. He's going to be the first Nigerian head coach in Boston. So you got that. That's a nigga in Boston. What the fuck? So when you got that, and you still got Doc Rivers and Philly and shit like that, when you start to look around the NBA, you start to see all these black head coaches. You start to hope that hopefully they can start building their own trees. Doc Rivers got him a tree with Ty Lue and things of that nature. But I want to see all these other black African American head coaches start to branch off, start making their own trees, and have assistant coaches branch off and start, having their own thing going. You know what I mean? That's really what you want to see, because you don't want this to just be something that happens for the next couple of years and all these coaches just prove they just emotional motivators and shit like that. Because that's a stereotype of African American head coaches, not only in the NBA but in any fucking sport, any professional level sport. They look at black coaches as just motivators. That's what they think of Mike Tomlin for the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's what they thought of motherfucking Mark Jackson, culture setters type shit. But not they don't know the X's and O's and shit like that. Now I will say Monty Williams, I'm looking at him with the side eye because he do a whole lot of motherfucking me coaching, cheerleading, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to adjustments and X's and O's, he looked a little bit shaky in these fucking finals. You know what I'm saying? I do want to make sure I say that. I let you know he got out-coached by Budenholzer, but the nigga was looking kind of shaky on making adjustments, and actually just the play calling schemes and his substitution patterns was fucking retarded. He kept Booker out a little too long and Aiden out a little too long. It was at one point in time in the series he had Paul, Booker, and Aiden off the court at the same time. Man, this is the finals, my nigga. Fuck is you doing that for? I don't want to hear shit about niggas being tired when Booker going to go play in the Olympics as soon as the fucking series is over. I don't want to hear that shit. You gonna have your energy for this and not for Tokyo, bitch. Fuck the bullshit. But I just think it's important that all these African American coaches do start to build their own, coaching trees and things like that, so we can make these make the head coaching predominantly black in the NBA, since the fucking the players in the NBA are predominantly fucking black. Like I said, I have nothing against white coaches. If the motherfucker know basketball, the motherfucker know basketball. But I do think that a lot of the best coaches are former players. Now, I do understand, Pop didn't play and shit like that. I do think certain motherfuckers that didn't play the game know the game of basketball. I didn't play organized basketball, but I know the game of basketball. You can't nobody tell me I don't know the game of basketball when I know the history of this shit and I know the ins and outs of this shit. So I do understand certain motherfuckers who never played basketball do know basketball. But I do understand that when it comes to the professional level, a lot of these niggas that's former players, former point guards, they should be head coaches. Like I hope to see Rondo and CP3 if he want to take that route as a head coach. We all know Rondo wants to. I would like to see Rondo as a head coach in the NBA. Why the fuck not? You give almost half your fucking life to a fucking company. Why not try to, double up on that shit? I gave y'all 15 years, 16 years of my motherfucking life. I'm qualified for the fucking position. You get a fucking job to niggas that ain't qualified that's white. So why not give it to a nigga that got hardware in this shit? It makes sense to me. I wanted to make sure I brought it up on the podcast for you guys because I've talked about on this podcast. I know that people like Stephen A. Smith have talked about on this podcast, getting on the players about not speaking up for the lack of black coaches. So I want to make sure I came on here and let you guys know that the tide is fucking turning, baby. I know we said ESPN was turning with, with the black analysts and things like that, Maria Taylor and Malika Andrews and Stephanie Reddy and shit like that. But the tide is really turning in the NBA. It's a lot of black black NBA head coaches now. It's a lot of them, fam. And I'm excited to see what they all do. You got Wes Unsell's son. He out there now. You got, you already had fucking Paul Silas' son, Stephen Silas, within Houston. And I say you got Chauncey in Portland. I'm happy for this shit, fam. Is for the first time it's starting to look right around this motherfucker. In my eye, it's really starting to look right around this motherfucker. I ain't gonna fake it. But moving on, man. Moving on. What we finna get into? What else we got on this docket? Let's get into Kanye, bro. Let's get into Kanye. Kanye dropping a new album this Friday called Donda. Everybody know me, man. I'm not the biggest Kanye West fan. I don't really listen to Kanye West music. I'm gonna be honest with you. But I want to talk about it because he is releasing a new album this Friday called Donda, like I just said. Is Kanye West, is it still fuck yay? Like, honestly, bro, is it still fuck yay? Like, is it? You know what I'm saying? Because the reason why I say that is because, him and Kim not together no more. He not together. He not with Kim no more. And niggas had a problem with that. And I say niggas, I'm talking about black people in period. Primarily black women. I don't really think niggas actually cared about Kanye West fucking with Kim K. Because you ask me, I'm fucking Kim K, fam. I still think Kim K bad as a motherfucker. I gotta keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think niggas know Kim K's bad as a motherfucker. Now, him wifing her, that's something totally different. But the bitch got a billionaire, so you can't say she got a billionaire, so you can't really say shit. But it's like, now that he's not with Kim K no more, how receptive is niggas finna be with Kanye West now? Because he already did the whole gospel shit last year with the last album. That's all niggas do. When niggas feel sorry for shit, all you gotta do is bring God into the shit. Like I pray, I start going to church, because niggas can't really talk shit about God. You know, you can't down talk Christian shit. Even if it don't matter if you believe that shit or not, you really can't downplay the shit. If a nigga say he turned his life over to God, you just gotta wish a nigga best of luck. You know what I'm saying? All right, nigga, assalamu alaikum, whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he did the whole Christianity thing like with the last album. Now that he's not with Kim K no more, motherfuckers looking around, all right. This brother done changed. This nigga Yeezy done changed. So I want to know, is it still fuck Ye? Is niggas finna be fucking with Ye now? Is he back getting good with the culture? Is he? I was watching the Big 3 games, seen him at the Big 3 games with Cube and shit. It's like, damn, is niggas saying, all right, he can come back home? I mean, look, nigga like me, man, I still think, I think I'm in a different space because I've never fucked with Kanye West. Like this ain't nothing that happened when he started fucking with Kim Kardashian. Like I said, I understood why he fucked Kim Kardashian. I would have fucked Kim Kardashian. I would have been fucking Kim Kardashian crazy. You know what I'm saying? Let me put that out there first. But I've never fucked with dude. It kind of stems back from me being a 50 Cent fan and shit like that. And I just always thought dude was corny. And when I thought he was corny, I thought he was just an attention-seeking nigga. So that I've always thought like that about Kanye. Yeah, he's never changed. He's never changed. This should change my mind. So it's like now, it's like I went through a phase to where I was alone on that, to where then everybody started saying fuck Kanye. Now I'm starting to see everybody starting to take that back. You know what I'm saying? Now everybody's starting to say, nah, he was just tripping. It was that Kardashian pussy. I ain't never seen people blame pussy so much. Like, if it's one thing in this world people blame pussy on, it's Kanye West behavior. I ain't never seen that many people blame pussy for that. That shit is wild. Like, at a certain point in time, this nigga was a grown-ass man, y'all. Y'all blaming pussy for that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I just want to know, is motherfuckers fucking with Ye? I want to see what this album do. I want to see how big and the impact this album do. Because at the end of the day, bro, it's Kanye fucking West, bro. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get his numbers. He gonna have all the blog sites and everybody. Niggas like me, I'm already talking about this shit. And I don't even listen to the nigga music. I want to see what the impact gonna be on this shit. He already seen the fucking commercial, you know what I'm saying, with him and Sha'Carri Richardson. He got her. She one of the biggest names in the world right now. He got her doing the fucking commercial and shit like that with a little song playing in the background for the Beats headphones. So it's like, I see the attempt. I see what you're doing, my nigga. Like, I'm not stupid. I see what niggas is doing. Everybody was against dude. So like I say, he went with the Christian shit. He brought the gospel rap shit out. When you do that, it's like, all right, bro, nigga turn towards God. Niggas gonna fold. Niggas gonna fold regardless. So once you do that, then you tag that on to you briefly releasing a fucking commercial with the black woman who was being fucking the world's #1 enemy, being mistreated by the Olympics and shit like that. I see what you're doing. It ain't too far away from Drake's God's plan, my nigga. It ain't too far off. Some things is just bulletproof. Some things is just it's perfect market branding and shit like that. When Drake had all the woman empowerment songs and shit like that, I see what you're doing, fam. I'm not fucking stupid. The shit gonna work. But I want to see is niggas really gonna fall for the shit. Fuck the numbers and fuck niggas playing. I want to know what the impact gonna be of Kanye West going forward now that he's not fucking with Kim Kardashian. I want to see what this Donda shit do. I truly motherfucking me doing. I ain't talking about from a sales point. I'm talking about from an impact point. Because niggas like Kanye, Eminem, once you reach that Kanye, Eminem status, you gonna sell, fam. Hell, Lil Wayne drop an album, he gonna sell. Lil Wayne still sell. But what's the impact? What is motherfuckers actually saying when they listen to your shit? What is the street saying about that shit? Is motherfuckers gonna say Ye back? Is Ye gonna come back and take his rightful spot? Is he? Because Travis Scott took that shit over. So is Ye gonna do that? I want to see because he couldn't do it because the streets wouldn't let him. Niggas wouldn't let him. The streets dictate what the fuck you do. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. If the niggas in the streets ain't fucking with you, fam, you ain't not in this hip hop shit of ours. Now that pop shit, yeah, but this hip hop shit, if the streets say nah, fuck you, you're not moving. Your impact's going nowhere. Yeah, them little white kids in the hills and in Cali and shit listen to your shit. Yeah, you probably have some streaming numbers, but the impact, motherfuckers care what they peers say. And it's all about that impact. So I want to know what the impact of this Kanye West album really going to motherfucking me be, man. I really motherfucking me do. Moving on, man. What we got on this motherfucker? I talk about Cappie Pondexter, talk about the Milwaukee Bucks, talk about CP3 being a dirty ass little boy. Black coach surgeon, NBA, Maria Taylor, Kanye West. You know what? Nah, I got, let's get into this, bro. I got question of the motherfucking week for you guys, man. Question of the motherfucking me week goes to what's more important, man? What's more motherfucking important? Oh, here it go. Let me see. Let's take this off. What's more important, your freedom or your image? What's more important to you, your freedom or your image? And the reason why I bring it up, man, is because I came across this story about Honeycomb Brazy. And I gotta be honest with you. I don't know who Honeycomb Brazy is, man. I gotta be honest with you. I'm not honest to his music. Didn't know shit about him. I think I had seen a few stories about his grandparents or somebody house getting burned up. The ops did that to his grandparents. They killed some people in his family, some shit like that, some wild shit. But as far as music goes, nah. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to Honeycomb Brazy. I don't know you, my nigga. I'm pretty sure you may not know me. You know what I'm saying? So it's no disrespect. But it's like I didn't know who this nigga was. But when I came across this story, it made me really ask, what the fuck is more important to these niggas? They freedom or they image? And I'm gonna show you. I came across this clip that I want to bring up into the Smoker Studio. Let me see. Bring this shit over here, man. I came across this clip, bro, and it's just wild. I wanted to make sure I brought it on the podcast for you guys. Hold on, let's go to this shit. Listen to this shit, man.
Back to prison just a few hours ago.
Revoking probation for Honeycomb Brazy.
The decision comes more than a month after a hearing for the rapper, whose real name is Nashawn Jones.
Listen to this shit, bro.
The latest on this, and Shelby, it looks like Jones is going back to prison for a long time.
Yeah, it does viral release. Jones only served 18 months of a 15-year sentence on a gun charge. But the DA's office telling me about an hour ago that he'll now have to finish that original 15-year sentence. It's 15 to more guns.
It's back to prison for local rapper Honeycomb Brazy. The rapper, whose real name is Nashawn Jones, was on probation after a conviction on a charge of being a felon in possession of a firearm. In a prosecutors asked the judge to send him back to prison for violating the terms of that probation. They presented 15 video clips showing Jones with guns and drugs, saying he didn't show up for much of his meetings with his probation officer, and also said Jones admitted to using drugs while on probation. The defense argued that the guns and drugs in the videos were stage props for music videos. Even if true, the judge wrote in his order, that does not explain a shootout that the defendant was present for in Montgomery that was caught on surveillance video at a barbershop. The documents say Jones' associates traded gunfire with unknown assailants, and Jones later posted an account.
Goofy ass nigga, boy. I tell you, niggas be goofy as fuck.
When prosecutors accused Jones of failing to check in with his probation officer, the defendant implied that he ignored the orders to report because he feared his life was in danger following the killing of his grandparents, Tony and Layla Lewis. His attorneys say Jones wanted to attend their funeral and then get out of town.
Oh, Lord,
Jones's grandparents died in a shooting and
R.I.P.
house fire in the Happy Hills community in February. No one has been arrested in that case. Jones' defense attorney Jeff Dean tells me, in part, quote, "I wish the judge had denied the state's motion to revoke Nashawn's probation. His creativity influences and inspires others in his social circle. However, I can understand the judge's opinion. We plan on appealing the decision."
And Dean's full statement is on our website, foxntv.com.
Now look, bro, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. That's a goddamn shame. And if you understand, I asked a simple question, fam. What is more important? Your fucking freedom or your image, dog? Because this nigga had a gun charge, fam. He's facing 15. He got charged 15 years. And only has to do 18 months. Fam, you got sentenced to 15 years and only has to do a year and a half? What? And I get niggas is trying to be rappers and shit, but you taking perkies and smoking weed? Why are you around guns? Like, I know in this day and age, niggas is trying to be rappers, niggas is trying to get popular. I know in 2021, you gotta pop perkies. For some strange reason, you gotta pop pills. You gotta have a blicky in your motherfucking in your videos and shit like that. You gotta be waving that bitch. You just gotta be waving it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be waving it. But it's like, nigga, is that more important than your freedom? Because like I said, I don't know this nigga. So you may be big, but you're not as big as you could have been. Because I don't know your music. I'm in the 5th largest city in America, fam. I'm in Phoenix. I don't know your music, bro. I don't know. But what I do know is you a nigga that got charged with 15 years. Judge gave your ass 18. You had to do 18 months. And you got out to become Honeycomb Brazy, this rapper. To become this rapper, fam. And you violate probation? Not just being a busy rapper so you could go see the probation officer, because they said your ass missed on PO. With your own probation officer. You miss a point with your own probation officer. Not if you were just a busy rapper, I would have been, you know what, nigga young. Stupid, yes, but nigga young, he busy getting money. They can work that out. That wasn't all you did. Not only was you not meeting with your probation officer, you smoking weed. I smoke weed all the time. I'm the highest, flyest, coolest, smoothest podcaster doing this shit. I'm high right now. Let's make that abundantly clear. I'm high right now. But I ain't never seen a blunt that's worth my freedom. I ain't never seen a blunt that's worth a motherfucking me a sponsorship check. Like I tell niggas all the time, you in the NBA and the NFL, nigga, I ain't never seen a blunt worth $1 million. Josh Gordon, the dumbest nigga in the world to me. Fuck his problems. Fuck his blunt ain't a weed ain't addictive bitch. And I'm not calling him a bitch. I'm just talking like this. Because whatever that brother got going on, you got to get through it. Hope you get through it. Because I ain't never seen a nigga get that many motherfucking chances and still continue to smoke weed. What the fuck? I try a different strain every time I go cop. But I ain't never seen a strain that made me say, I never put this down. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you still smoking weed, you violating your probation, not going to see your probation officer. You smoking weed, you popping perkies, and you posting. They had 15 different clips of you with guns. Huh? So that's the question. That's the question to all my friends of the show. What's more important, fam? Your freedom or your image? Think about that the next time you niggas is doing stupid shit like this. Because I know niggas that get locked up all the time. I know a nigga right now that the boys is looking for this nigga as we speak. They looking for this nigga as we speak. I done heard about this nigga did allegedly cross state lines. So I know niggas get jammed up. I understand. But fam, if you lucky enough to get a 15-year charge and you lucky enough to get out after 18 months, go sit your motherfucking ass down. It's COVID, nigga. You a rapper, just put the music out. You couldn't perform, just put the music out. If I know I got a gun charge, bro, I'm not even finna be in music videos waving a prop gun. Why? Why even make the judge even think about throwing my ass back in there? It don't make sense. It don't make sense. And that's what I see with a lot of these niggas nowadays, bro. The shit they doing just don't make sense. It just don't, fam. So hopefully, man, everybody's tapped in around the world. Listen to this podcast, man. The next time you finna do some wild ass, stupid ass shit that can fuck you up and get your ass up out here to 3 hots in the cot. Cause out here in Phoenix, they had some shit out here called Tent City. Yeah, nigga. They had some shit called Tent City. Ain't no buildings, nigga. Nah, you outside on the motherfucking cot in a tent in a desert. That's what I think about out here, nigga. Do I want to go to Tent fucking City? So everybody listen to this show is tapped in. All my niggas and all my female listeners. The next time for you to do some wild, stupid, goofy shit that can fuck over your future for the short term or the long term, think about it. What's more important, your freedom or your image? And your image, I'm talking about referring to how motherfuckers think about you. Because some shit ain't worth it. That nigga finna have to go through 13 and a half years for trying to be a hot rapper. Shit crazy, man. It truly is motherfucking me crazy. Looking at the document, man, that's all I got for you guys this week, man. I want to say shout out to everybody supporting the podcast on all platforms, man. I'm going to highlight to the podcast. If you watch us on YouTube at the Until FN YouTube channel, Google Podcast, Spotify, Apple Podcast, Audio, man. It don't matter, bro. We every motherfucking where we pulling up, man. It don't matter. I want to shout out to y'all, man. Tapping in, join the fucking conversation, man. Make sure you rate, review, subscribe. Hit your boy up on Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, all that shit, man. Like I said, but make sure you rate, review, subscribe to the podcast on all platforms. I truly appreciate all love, support, and shit, man. You know I give it up, man. We on the grind on 100, and you know I give it up, man. Week in and week out. It's all love these ways, you know what I'm saying? Never let them sidetrack you with the bullshit. Always keep the main thing. Stay safe, stay sharp, stay sane. Man, I'll holler at y'all next week, man. I'm out. Oh, by the way, man, we got a special motherfucking guest next week, man. We having our first guest on episode 52. It will be the year anniversary of this podcast. We having our first guest next week, man. So make sure you tap in with your motherfucking me boy and join the fucking conversation, man. I'm out this motherfucker, and I'll holler at y'all next week. Peace.